Welcome back to another episode. Today's episode starts, today, February 7th, 2023. My 27th birthday. Today's episode will conclude 364 days from right now, February 6th, 2024. I've never really been one for birthdays. Don't like the attention or the gifts. It's just not for me. But as I've aged, I've grown to enjoy birthdays. Because really it's a celebration of continued existence and all the moments in between. I started doing this thing a few years ago that I've continued here today. Every year on my birthday, I get up for sunrise and I go out for sunset. So I get to experience the sunrise and the sunset on my birthday. Here, today, I've climbed Coyote Ridge for sunrise. A year from now, I have no idea where I'll be for sunset. But what I want to do with this video is find out what year 27 is going to be like. It starts here as the sun rises on year 27, and it will conclude next year when the sun sets on year 27. I have no idea what lies in between. I guess that's the fun part. This version of me has no clue what's going to happen. Shortly, you're going to see a collection of images from year 27. Pictures that I haven't taken yet. Moments that are yet to be lived. So let's find out what year 27 is like together.
Do I look a year older? I feel a little older. I don't know if I feel a year older, but I feel a little older. This is what 27 and 364 days looks like. As promised, it is February 6th, 2024. Sunset. The sun is setting on my 27th year. Today I will go to sleep 27, tomorrow I'll wake up 28. That was my year in review. Wow, do we have a lot to talk about. This is not where I expected to end up, but I suppose that's the thing. Expectations change, much like our purpose changes. Purpose is a moving target. It's not one end-all goal to run towards. It's something that is forever on the horizon. I guess that's one thing I've learned this year more than any other year. Maybe it's not such a bad thing to not know where you're at. Maybe it's not such a bad thing to not know where you're going or even where you'll end up. 365 days in pictures and video. Wow. A year in the making. We have come to the end. Man, wow, holy crap. Not at all. Yeah, exactly right. Not at all what I expected this year to be like. Honestly, I was reviewing the images and stuff, and I was a little let down in a way. Like, I kind of expected to have more pictures, like more cool stuff to show for the year. Like, I've had so many cool pictures in previous years. When I envisioned this video, that's what I was expecting, just a bunch of cool stuff, a bunch of cool images to show. But I felt like I didn't have that much to work with, honestly. What I had was pretty cool, and I think the year we had was pretty cool. But in general, left a little disappointment. What happened? So I guess let's talk about what happened this year. Well, I decided that I wanted to play professional golf. That's pretty crazy. I stopped doing this YouTube channel, started a new one. Oh yeah, I played my first tournament in 7 years. First real tournament in like 10, maybe 13. It's been a while since I played real golf. That was a lot of fun. I mean, really, really enjoyed that whole experience. Just haven't felt that level of happiness in a long time. Sitting there the night before the tournament, it all just felt so right. I met a hospice chaplain who spent her whole life in hospice. I learned lessons from her. Make a whole separate video on that. Got to go to Aspen for the leaves, finally. Got to see Maroon Bells. The difficult part about this video is that a lot of the stuff I learned can't be represented in pictures and video. A lot of the stuff that I progressed with, a lot of the steps forward that I took were mental steps. I made a lot of progress with my therapist. I learned so much about myself. And for such a life-changing year, so much of it has to live on in my mind. So much of it will never be known to the world. So much of it will never be captured in pictures. I guess I've had to summarize everything that I learned in therapy this year, which is to say that that's impossible. I mean, I've learned way too much. But if I had to pick one sentence to sum it up, I would say that what I learned is that I have permission to exist. And I think that has been revolutionary for me. I think for the first time ever, I feel more confident, less fearful of the world. I feel more connected to it and less separate than it. And we moved. Almost forgot that. We did move.
That was a big thing.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was implied with the whole beach situation here, but I guess I do travel a lot on this channel, so yeah, we moved to the beach. So we're here. I made a video a while ago. When you turned 27, I made a video, and I said that I was old because I was almost 27.
Oh.
And what I said in that video was that when I was 21, I still felt 18. When I was 24, I still felt 21. And at 27, I still felt 24. Now, on the cusp of 28, I still feel 27. But that being said, I feel more myself than I ever have before. I've never felt more me. And I used to fear getting older. And for the first time in my life, a few months ago, I was excited for it. I was curious about it. I couldn't wait. I can't wait to learn who I am at 30. To find out who I'm going to be at 45. That sounds thrilling. And I think that's one of the biggest takeaways for me this year, is not having to fear that anymore, not having to fear stuff like that anymore. That's where we're at after year 27. Sometimes things aren't as you expect them to be. Sometimes things aren't as you hope to be. And sometimes pictures don't do them justice. But I think me personally, us relationally, probably the best I've ever been, best we've ever been. And I credit that to year 27. Year 27, learned a lot, grew a lot. Didn't do a lot. I did a lot, but not a lot. Yeah.
Less travel things.
Less
and
travel
more
things.
At home.
It was a growth year, I think. I mean, it's just a start. I mean, starting anything like starting the golf channel is just, the first year is going to be like that, you know. You're going to have to put in the groundwork, and I think that's what this year has been. But we'll see what year 28 holds. Like I said last year at this time, as the sun sets on year 27, I have absolutely no idea what to expect this year. I don't know what it's going to look like halfway through. I don't know what it's going to look like on December 31st. I don't know what it's going to look like on February 6th, 2025. And what a beautiful thing that is, to have no clue what it's going to be like. I mean, the biggest thing I thought about this year, and I guess for this video, is that I'm so tired of hearing how short life is. Life is not short. Life is long. Life is only short if you don't pay attention.